Welcome back. My name is Parvez Khan. I am a business and personal coach, and this is a Sage Insight, hopefully. There was a story a few years ago, I want to say about maybe 10 years ago, about this cat, like house cat, in England, not in London, but up north. This cat had somehow gotten lost, and uh, the owners couldn't find it. And months went by, and perhaps even years. I mean, it was a long, long time. The owners had essentially given up on finding their kitty cat. And then after this egregious amount of time, months, maybe even years, the cat winds its way back home. It travels on its own and finds its home. And I remember at the time going, wow, this is shocking and amazing. At the same time, it's not, because this cat is a being of energy. It knows where home is. It has this intuition, this intuitive understanding of this is where I belong, this is where I go, and I'm going to. And it had me thinking now. We are beings of energy. So I teach a lot of things, and I coach a lot of different people, from CEOs to stay-at-home moms, and one of the things that threads all of my work together is that we are beings of energy. It's a fundamental reality that really you don't have to, it truly helps to engage in, or to understand, or just to believe, as a fundamental reality in a time-space reality. So we are humans, and yet we're beings of energy. Our souls are bigger than our bodies. And if you don't believe that, try this. We've all done this before. The Qigong. Bring your hands together slowly. Have them start out far apart, a foot apart or so, and bring them together slowly. If you want, close your eyes if that helps. And just start to bring them closer together. And notice what you feel. Not what you see. Your eyes. If your eyes are closed, then that's great. If they're open, don't trust your eyes. As you bring your hands closer together, what do you feel? What do you sense? There's something there. And it's not just the warmth of the other hand, of the two palms coming together. There's something that you are feeling, I'm going to assume. I mean, put in the comments what you think you are feeling. What I am sensing is the electromagnetic signature of my other palm. You see, we are concentrated energy in physical form, with skin and bones and whatnot. The skin and bones help us to move in a time-space reality. We can walk, we can run, we can move. And it's an amazing structure that we have, because the atoms that make up our skin and bones and etc. are mostly empty space. I mean, look it up. There's a nucleus to every atom. There are electrons that are circling that nucleus at an amazingly fast rate. And most of that atom, and thus most molecules, and thus most of us, most of reality, is just quote-unquote empty space. There's nothing there. And that's amazing if you think about it, because we could be concentrated into a very, very, very small space, into near nothing. I mean, just think about that. And we also emit this electromagnetic signature. So we're mostly nothing, and we have an electromagnetic signature that we give off, that we can feel, that's resonant in us. Stand behind someone in line at the grocery store, what have you, at the bank, and if people go to the bank anymore, and send them positive thoughts. Just send them loving thoughts, like you're awesome, you're cool, you're beautiful, you keep doing you. I am totally in love with this soul. Awesome. And I want the best for you. You go ahead. You do it, man. You go, girl. And see if they don't turn around and give you a little smile, like, huh, like as if they felt your positivity, as if they could hear you saying your thoughts that you obviously thought to yourself. Try it one day. Really, try this and try sending someone positive thoughts and see their reaction. Synchronicity is real. If you are thinking about someone and they call out of the blue, that's real. So we are beings of electromagnetic signature and thus energy, and that's what I mean. It's not like we emit lightning bolts from our fingers. Remember in Star Wars, you would have the Emperor and other people, they would emit lightning from forced lightning from their fingertips. That's not necessarily what maybe it's what some people do. And it's not that. It's actually bigger and more electromagnetic than that. It's a reality that we can't see and yet that we can feel and we can sense, and that is with us all the time. So we are beings of energy. And I hope that this has been a sage insight. I hope that this brings up some thoughts for you, and it makes you think. Maybe you may even quiver. In the comments, put what you think here. Maybe I'm full of it. Put that in the comments too, on whatever. We're beings in a time-space reality, energetic beings living in a time-space reality, and obviously we transcend the time-space reality. Time-space it starts and it ends. There's a birth, there's life, there's death, in everything, in a plant, in us, and in a tree, in things like toys and this table and smartphones, what have you. Everything has an allotted time. And our bodies might be, because they exist in time space, might be having a lot of time and might be temporal. And our souls, our energetic reality, our electromagnetic signature is indicative of a soul, of something larger that is permanent, that is an energetic being. So that's what I want to posit here today. Hopefully this has been a sage insight. My name is Parvez Khan. I'm a business and personal coach. And put some comments in the comments section. I'd love to hear your thoughts.